so that we are officially in round 3. I'm gonna guess you guys all know how to vote. If anyone doesn't know, the only thing you really need to know is exclamation point vote and then the number of the play you want to vote for. You can only vote for one play. So I'm gonna play all 4 of these plays right in a row. You guys type exclamation point vote and then the number of the play you want to vote for. You can change your mind, but it's gonna change your vote. So if you go vote 1, then vote 4, it'll move your vote from 1 to 4. So you got to figure out what your favorite play is. Vote for that one. And, you know, we'll talk about it a little bit and figure out how we go from there. I was expecting some kind of Skyrim type action. Yeah, I don't know. Card games are, like, fucking ancient. What's so disappointing about a card game? I feel like there's a ton of brilliant card games out there. But alright, let's do this thing. So first up is going to be vote 1 for OGLurkerr and Bless's pass play. This is going to be vote 1 for this one here. Vote 1 for this one. Gwent is exactly what I was just thinking about, Dave. Anyways, here's this.
Savvy, please.
Nice.
All day. All day. Had to bounce it. Had to bounce it.
No.
I don't think it's a bounce. Good shit. Yeah, what a second pass, though, honestly. And first pass.
So that's going to be vote 1 right there for OGLurkerr and Bless. Actually not a fake kickoff. When I first saw that, I just assumed it was a fake kickoff. And wasn't that into it. And I was like, oh, it's actually not a fake kickoff. It's just the exact shape of a fake kickoff play, but just done randomly in the middle of a game. So that's vote 1 for that one there. Then we got vote 2 here for Reppy's Swan Dive. This is going to be vote 2 for this one. Vote 2 for this one.
Esse cara tá quente. Olha esse cara, tio. Rap sendo rap. Deixa lá aqui.
So that's vote 2 there. Kind of just an interesting move off the wall. Nothing really special. Just does a good job getting around it. Hits it in from a nice angle. And yeah, Shutson, I totally get your point about like rarity and the sort of fun of collecting. I get that. That makes sense. I still think, you know, it's a silly reason to just write off card games as like a game type. But I see where you're coming from with it at least. So anyways, that one's 2 for the Reppy Swan Dive. Then we got vote 3 here for the Peeps Pass Play. This is in the DreamHack Valencia qualifiers on Rival Esports yesterday. We are in Game 5 here with Ghost and the Peeps tied up at 2 games apiece. Game 5 just getting started here. So real nice, you know, stakes on this one by today's standards at least. So this is going to be vote 3 for this one. Vote 3 for this one.
Not have to worry about qualifying and getting top 4 at DreamHack Dallas. Start off with Reddles. He leads the charge, but again, gets reset towards the midfield line with a great clear by the defense. Reddles over to Arsenal. A great touch and a great second one by him on the board already. The quickest goal we have seen by this team in this series.
Just 25 seconds, and it is a great angle there from Arsenal. The pass from Reddles had the vision, but not quite the play. Arsenal had to make.
Says vote 3 for the Peeps Pass Play there. Vote 3 for that one. And, I mean, that's interesting, Shutson, because I have the opposite association. I mean, that makes sense. I realize that's what you were saying. But to me, Hearthstone makes me think of, like, sitting around the hearth. Like, sitting at home, playing cards in your living room. That's what Hearthstone sounds like to me. So I'd never really thought it was going to be some epic, massive world-based game. But if that, okay, I see what you're saying. So, all right, so that's vote 3 there for the Peeps Pass Play. And then last up, vote 4 here for Justin doing a Justin. It's some kind of ceiling shot, if I remember correctly. And this is going to be vote 4 here. Vote 4 for this one. So that's vote 4 right there. Yeah, Justin with a face cam. It's rare. He's been teasing having... Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't old. He's been teasing having a face cam after League play ended. And so I just assumed that's what it was. But it did just occur to me that it might be a really old clip. And it's not. It's from 20 hours ago. So we're good. So, yeah. So we got OGLurkerr and Bless putting together a 3-point pass play where the middle dude comes off the ceiling and is otherwise pretty unremarkable as vote 1. Then vote 2 is Reppy's Swan Dive, where he sort of comes off the backboard and loops around the ball to knock it back in behind him. That's vote 2. Vote 3 is the Peeps pass play. Pretty standard 1-2-3 pass play, but it ends with a pretty little double touch, and it's in the DreamHack Valencia qualifiers. And then vote 4 was Justin doing a fancy pants ceiling shot. So it looks like we're all agreeing on number 3 here, but if anyone wants to argue for one of these other 3, go right ahead. We'll hear you out. No mic face streams, so like a zoo. Was it no mic? I didn't... Yeah, that does seem to be no mic. I mean, he's kind of just like not making noise. But putting that water bottle down, I feel like would have made some noise. So yeah, I guess he's doing a no mic face cam stream. Oh, did it say that on the VOD link? Is that... Yeah, that's where you got the information from the no mic face cam stream thing. It said in all capital letters right here. Fair enough. Here we have the Justin enclosure. Yeah, right? We feed him Alpha Boost and he provides us with enough goals to power the rest of the enclosures. Yeah, no, I realize I now shuts it. I wasn't thinking. I like mic and face cam, but no Rocket League. I agree. It's a beautiful style of stream. More people should do it. What's up, Freezing Wolves? How you doing? I'm for 3. It's just harder to recreate that ever again in a team situation. What does that mean? That's an interesting take. It's just harder to recreate that ever again in a team situation. I mean, like, just taking you literally, so what? Like, that's kind of what we look for, right? Is the really special things that are hard to recreate. But I feel like you're trying to make some kind of point about, like, maybe the defense fucking up or something? Or that, like, just yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I realize you're agreeing and saying 3 is the best. So it's not really that important. I've never heard anyone make that argument before. I've heard a lot of fucking arguments in my day. So I would just love if you could explain a little bit more. For all it is good and holy, please, I beg of you, do not let play 4 win. It's alright, Nightbot. I wouldn't worry about it. I think we're good. Most times, defense block that or contest before it happens. This one snuck through. Yeah, okay. So you were talking about the defense. And yeah, I feel you. It does seem like Ghost is just, like, jammed up in their own corner. I guess, so Memory was on this really aggressive attack that somehow Gyro blocks into launching the ball downfield. And then Illusion... Where's Leth at the beginning here? Leth must be over in that corner. Anyone know where Lethamir is? Well, he's coming out of the goal there. I feel like I get a glimpse of him in this camera pan. Oh, he's right there. Yeah, so they're really pushed up here. They're all 3 on the orange half. And then Gyro just launches this ball downfield, and they all, like, eagerly or urgently retreat. And then Leth misses that. Or no, he actually got a touch on it. Okay, no, I'm analyzing the wrong part of this play. So they're good. But they are still, like, recovering, and then, yeah, at that point, it's... Okay. These Nightbot voting commands are so illogical. He's in goal. Yeah. No, I mean, like, he wasn't, but yeah. He's going goal at the relevant point, not at the point I was looking at. I see what you're saying. He went for demo. All 3 passed mid. They all got reset, and they didn't get up for the contest. Did they win this series? Does anyone know? No. Well, the Peeps won. The Peeps won on a Lethamir own goal in overtime, I believe. I know they won on a Lethamir own goal. I forgot if it was in overtime. Yeah, I feel you. The defense is just rattled and like, you know, isn't comfortable and isn't challenging well, and you know, the Peeps kind of just stomp on them. Like, I agree it's not, like, the greatest play I've ever seen, but I do definitely think it's the best play of today. Rip left. Yeah. Still pretty, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it is still unanimously the choice. Last call if anyone wants to argue for one of the other three, or even just ask me to play one of the other three again if you want to take a closer look at it, but I think we've got a pretty solid consensus around number 3 here. 3 has some great passing and the double touch is a bonus. I think it's easily the best. I agree, Pant. 1 is just a worse version of 3. So 1, I think, is, like, out of the question. 2 is just really basic. It's just sort of a, you know, awkward way of hitting a nice angle shot. And then 4 is just Justin being Justin. It's pretty, but, you know, not that cool. I just don't want to get hit with the gavel. I'll sit and watch. It's alright, Freezing Wolf. My aim isn't that good. I'd probably miss. Green having a little bit of an identity crisis over there, but I think we all know he's coming down on the 3 side, so I'm not too worried about it.
I drink your milkshake.
What's up, Bears? Meeting adjourned, guys. Sounds like my entire Rocket League career, yep. All hail play 3 and Brand the Broken, which, why is there a diss to him in his own title? Yep. Because it's a callback to when Tyrion said that, you know, you have to wear your flaws like armor and they can never be used against you, obviously, you know? So we call him Brand the Broken, and then no one can make fun of him for being in a wheelchair. That's honestly my best guess, though. Show was only an hour shorter than last night. Yeah, well, last night we took forever to get through round 2, and then just all unanimously agreed in round 3 out of the, like, how many plays? We put, like, 8 plays into round 3, didn't we? I feel like we had a ton of plays in round 3. No, it was only 6. It was only 6. But then we just all unanimously agreed. It didn't have to have any kind of round 3 debate. It was, like, all set to be this, like, massive show. We were going to have, like, an hour-long round 3. It was going to be this 4-hour stream. And then we were all just like, no, but it's number 3. And then, like, Orion tried to agree. Yeah, Orion was the only chink in the armor. He was the only one who was like, I don't know, I kind of like 4 more. And we were all just like, no, 3's better. And he was like, okay, well, maybe I like 6 more. And we were all like, no, 3's better. And he was like, okay. And we just gave it to number 3. It was fucking ridiculous. There's probably one more daily show with Game of Thrones hate, then we'll move on. I mean, I am planning on watching that Last Watch documentary next week, and I feel like that'll fill me back up with some hatred. And maybe tomorrow someone will still be, you know, pissed about it, and it'll come back up again. 3's the magic number, yep. But, yeah. I think we're probably done with the Game of Thrones hate. There's a prequel coming out? Yeah. The Duncan Egg thing, right? It's not like well, they're talking about the Roberts Rebellion, which would actually be super fucking dope, and I hope they make that. But the Duncan Egg thing is like 2,000 years before Game of Thrones. I think I'm thinking of the right thing there. I'm not very confident. That's true. The doc should be getting a full view for it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, HBO is making the documentary, so presumably it will be positive, you know? But I think in their attempts to make it positive, they will reveal a lot of negative shit that we can hate on it for. Is it in black and white to show it's in the past? I would assume so. I would assume that was before the invention of color photography in Westeros, so they'll film it in black and white for realism. Did I say congratulations to the peeps? You guys are our winners for today. I don't think I did say that, so there. I've said it now, and it's official. Congratulations, guys. You're our winners.